Welcome back to the New Forest. We're in Ashurst today, so we're right on the eastern edge of the New Forest. Feels a little bit suburban. I mean, we're about 15 minutes from central Southampton because you're on the main line into London. But for that reason, it does have a massive campsite and it's quite popular with tourists. New Forest itself was set up in 1079 by William the Conqueror, so it's not exactly new, but it is one of the few remaining pieces of historic woodland in England, and it's quite important for the local ponies and wildlife. It does have 3 pubs, which is excellent news, so we're going to try those out, but first we're going to get the walk done. Let's ramble on. Welcome to Ashurst.
So tired, but I know I've got one thing I got to do. I ramble on. Now the time is now. Sing my song. I'm going round the world.
Welcome to the Happy Cheese, which I think has to be one of the worst named pubs I can think of. It did used to be over the road from a pub called the Angry Cheese, so that might make it a little bit more sense. It got so angry it exploded, and there's just debris left now. But that's enough of the terrible jokes. Tried to look up a bit at that pub. It's part of the Solent group, but I couldn't find too much on them. It's a very nice old building, get a nice lick of white paint at the minute. And some kids going mad in the background next to the road. But we've got a pint of Tribute by Austell, Cornish-based brewery, but only local one they had on was Ringwood Best. And I fancy something with a bit more pep. 4.2% English Pale Ale. Cheers. That's lovely, cold, refreshing. It's like an orangey type, grapefruity type hit to it. It's coming from the hops. There's a lovely mild, pale malt base to it. Not along the nose, but with the sun just peeping through the trees. This tastes pretty good. Happy Cheese, random name, but well kept beer. It does have a huge, great big outside patio area with like a playground for the kids. But like most places in Ashurst, it is right by the main road, so you get the trees to one side, but you get the constant noise of the traffic on the other. Cheers.
Just in the darkest depths of Mordor, I met a girl so fair, but got him at the evil wall, crept up and slipped away with her, yeah.
Welcome indoors in the New Forest. It's just been outside doing a short on lager. It was glorious sunshine, typical UK style. It is now lashing it down with rain, so scarfing inside. It's a grand old pub. This has been in the sort of village centre for a long time. Found an old photo online, which I'll see if I can stick up with the old coaches going past. Gone for a pint of Wild River. This is one of their American style cask ales. This is about $5.85 I think it was, but it's a dry hopped beer, so they do the normal brew and then right at the last minute throw in loads of hops, so to try and get it nice and fruity and aromatic rather than bitter. So give us a try. Cheers. It's really floral. Very little bits of a sweet finish, and I'd say it's overly floral. It's like quite a lot. It just keeps on coming and coming. Definitely a spring or a summertime beer. You won't get away with this in the winter. Nice, crisp and refreshing. I have to find something a little bit more dark and malty now the weather's turned, and it's got all overcast and not very nice. But huge pub, got a massive extension on one side for food, and then dartboard and a traditional sort of bar thing. It's right by the campsite and Ashurst station, so you can walk from here through the New Forest to a couple of the local tourist attractions. The local farm where you can feed the animals, and also sort of the otters and the bit more adventurous animals down in the wildlife centre. This will be the last one. I'm waiting for the train. I have been to the Forest Inn twice, even though it says it's open, it's closed. So rattle on the door, so it's just going to have to be 2 pubs for today. But Ashurst, it was lovely, and then it wasn't. Cheers.